Hi, it's good to be with you again. I'm Maggie Lakowski of Maggie Moon Tarot, and here are the tarot and astrology vibes for the week. We start the week on Monday with the moon still in Sagittarius for one more day before she moves into Capricorn. And since Mercury has finished his retrograde, we can aim for the stars to begin our week. And then Tuesday, Venus enters Gemini until June 17th. We can take advantage of the social aspects of this Gemini-Venus connection as things will seem lighter, livelier, ideas will be flowing, and Venus will bring out us chatting about things we love in social settings, and we walk away feeling inspired. It's a high vibe for Geminis and will all benefit. And Venus also opposes Mars on the same day, so don't take the bait and let someone you like or love drive you into crazy town. Take the high road and everything will be okay. And then Tuesday through Thursday, the moon is in Capricorn. This energy gives us the support we need to focus and determination to give that extra push on projects. And our Gemini sun helps with the social part and can take the conversation to highlight the points we want to make. Then on Thursday, we have the last of the third round of the Jupiter-Saturn square. Jupiter wants to go for expansion and is our benefactor. And Saturn is all about contraction in the rules, reminds us of our responsibilities. These two polarities can help us cover all of our bases and clearly see what we want to expand in our life. And how committed are we to doing this? We actually need both to be successful. And on Friday, Mars, who's in his retrograde, re-enters Scorpio until August 2nd. And on a high note, their energy assists us in finding our passions, doing any detective work or research before we commit to a person or project. It's also a great time to experience deep love. On its lower vibration, passions can be high, so we need to take care and not let emotions run the show. We can feel anxious or intense energy around relationships or situations. So how we direct our energy is important because what we put out there we attract. And also on Friday and throughout the weekend, the moon moves into freedom-loving Aquarius. So it's all about being social, having fun with friends. You can be yourself and don't be surprised if a few new ideas pop up when everybody gets together. Inspiration abounds. And this week, I'm reading with the Pentimento Tarot by Joanna Powell-Colbert. Joanna uses the medium of beeswax and collage, which creates an effect of seeing layers of tarot lineage, partially obscured by beeswax, showing through the visions of the present. Joanna chose 3 decks to live in the layers of the Pentimento Tarot: the 15th century Visconti deck, the 18th century Marseille deck, and the 1909 edition of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, along with vintage photographs. This is a deck comprised of the majors in the tarot deck, and Joanna suggests they can be used for meditation, a 1-card pull for the tone of a reading while using a full deck, and a 3-card reading, journaling, and a viso divina, a sacred reading, which she describes in the companion book. So for our reading this week, I'll use a 3-card reading: the opportunity, the challenge, and the manifestation. So at the beginning of the week, I drew the World card, 21, the last card in the major arcana, for our opportunity card. And in the card, it shows the cosmic dancers, all ages, dancing in celebration. The energy or words we think of when of this card is completion of a cycle, accomplishment, fulfillment. And the world, as our opportunity card, can be freedom to move to the next level, having complete clarity on what we desire next. We finish one phase and start our journey again. This can be something big in our lives that we want to pursue, or a smaller desire that calls to us. When I look at these dancers, I see them celebrating and feeling the energy. There's a feeling of freedom. Is this our present self celebrating with our inner child, expressing our creativity? A mother and daughter dancing? How do we raise energy? One way is through dance. It could be dancing the ecstatic dance, trance, or chakra dance, with others where we can move, heal in a sacred space, where the veils of illusion fall away, for an opportunity of wholeness, aliveness, A connection within a community, ourselves, comes into focus. And for me, I feel my ancestors dance and celebrate with me. And the blessing from this card is when we change our energy and our thoughts, we change and shape our world for our next adventure. And then midweek, I pulled card 12, the Hanged Man from the deck, for our challenge card. And some key words for this card or energy can be sacrifice, suspension, resistance about being able to let go, release, surrender around a person or situation. And to me, there's a feeling of constriction sometimes in this image. And my mother had a friend who wanted to be in control of everything, but complained at the same time of overwhelm and how she had to take care of everything. My mother would say, Angie, when you die, we'll have engraved on your tombstone, she died a martyr. Angie would laugh and then see things from a different viewpoint. So when we can relax and let go a bit, we are then able to see from a different perspective and allow ourselves to look at what needs to be surrendered or let go of. What are the areas of control or judgment around situations or others in our lives that need to be released? And how does it feel when you think about letting things go? For me, it feels lighter. And again, like the World card, I'm free to be me and work on my own stuff. And as Helen Keller said, you will succeed if you persevere, and you will find joy in overcoming obstacles. And then at the end of the week, for our manifestation card, I pulled from the deck card 3, the Empress. The themes we know for this card are abundance, pregnancy, sensuality, fertility, motherhood, and nurturing. And in a general sense, it's about giving birth to our dreams. The Empress, she can manifest. This lady in the forefront of the card is dressed beautifully with jewelry and an exquisite headdress, as well as the women in the background in their own cards. So looking at her, I feel a sense of worthiness about all that we desire. Look at the way she presents herself. And since this card came up as our manifestation card, we might ask ourselves, how do we nurture ourselves as conscious creators to give birth to our wild want or desire? Maybe it's being conscious about the people and environments we place ourselves in. When we don't immediately see results, do we resist? Or do we continue to hold and feel and be in that state of vibration and allowing, like the Hanged Man card, to attract what we want to come into our lives? Practicing energy every day, like the World card, celebrating our small and large successes along the way with our friends and colleagues. I like the quote by Danielle Laporte, whatever is on your plate got there because you said yes to it. And it's interesting because the number 3 of each of the cards was pulled for this week and adds to 3 or is a 3. The World 21, the Hanged Man 12, and the Empress 3. 3 in numerology is about communication, creativity, and joy. And the blessing for our reading this week is a quote from Esther Hicks. You are joy, looking for a way to express. And that, my friends, are the vibes for the week. Thank you for stopping by, and I invite you to click on the like and subscribe buttons if you've enjoyed this video, and share with your friends. I've included a link to the Pentimento Tarot by Joanna Powell Colbert at www.gaiansoul.com, and I've listed the link in the About section, and to my website, maggiemoontarot.com, if you'd like to contact me or schedule a session or subscribe to my blog, which includes my weekly videos. So until we meet again next week, laugh often, love much, create your own happiness, believe in miracles and magic, be kind, support each other. Namaste.